Snow is coming down outside on the weather deck. It's light, but it does look very pretty out there, Blake.
It does. It feels like I'm living in a snow globe.
Yeah, looks like it too.
Out here on the weather deck. Yeah, a little bit of light snow this evening, Juliet. Then we'll have one more round of snow to wrap up the year before some quiet weather takes over to kick off 2026. At least now through the end of the year, a winter weather advisory will be in play for a fair chunk of West Michigan, at least counties along and westward of US 131. Everyone shaded in purple. That's the winter weather advisory. But this is a long duration winter weather advisory. It's in effect right now and stays in effect all the way through about daybreak on Thursday, New Year's Day. So a good 36 hours of this winter weather advisory. And the reasoning is it's more of an inconvenience than a true impact. But we're going to have 2 rounds of snow, one of which are already ongoing right now. That will continue through this evening. And then a second round tomorrow as the day goes on, and especially tomorrow evening with some localized lake effect snow bands. Temperatures, high temperature wise today, we were on the colder side of average by a fair amount. Average is still 33 degrees here on this 30th of December. We were nowhere close, only in the lower to middle 20s. Last year, we were sitting in the 40s, and the record here on this 30th of December, 60 degrees back in 1936. Yeah, nowhere close to that. 13 weather ball is blinking green heading into the final day of 2025. Of course, snow in sight already, and really no change we're seeing in our temperatures. 13 weather ball brought to you by LaFontaine Lincoln of Grand Rapids. The flakes flying here out of our tower camera in Walker, but the main road's still looking in good shape. Temperatures sitting right now in the upper teens to lower 20s. As for the rest of tonight and tomorrow, not really sensing the numbers to budge too much. Upper teens to lower 20s tonight, lower to middle 20s come tomorrow afternoon. We'll say it will become a bit on the breezy side as tomorrow wraps up. By far nowhere as strong as the winds we saw yesterday, but it will be a bit breezy as tomorrow goes on. As for satellite and radar, you can see the snow somewhat overspreading West Michigan. Some light snow generally near and westward of US 131. Even some of that snow extending into parts of Berry and Kalamazoo County. But this is all associated with a clipper system diving into the Great Lakes region. This system's not strong per se, but it is going to get a boost off of Lake Michigan as the evening goes on, and that's what's going to allow for some steadier snow for a couple hours as the evening goes on. So here it is hour by hour. You can see the steadiest of snow generally west of US 131 back to the lake shore. And then by midnight, most of this is out of here. Outside of a few stubborn light snow showers left behind, we're generally done with this first round of snow by midnight, and we'll dry out for the morning hours tomorrow. But we do have our 13 weather impact alert for tomorrow evening, and it's more in the way because it's New Year's Eve, people out and about trying to enjoy some festivities, and there will be enough lake effect snow around to cause some road impact. So just be mindful of that as we go throughout tomorrow evening, because here it is tomorrow midday, some light snow overspreading the area. But notice by the time we get towards late afternoon into the early evening, noticing the setup here generally in the way of lake effect bands. And that's going to be what we'll watch out for as tomorrow goes on, where these lake effect bands set up shop off a west-northwest to northwest wind. That generally will favor those along and westward of US 131. But I have a feeling that some of these bands will pack a bit of a punch, at least providing some lower visibility, some quick accumulation, and causing those roads to slick up quite quickly. So that's something we'll keep an eye on tomorrow evening. And some of that snow lake effect will continue as the ball drops tomorrow night into the early hours of the first day of 2026 on Thursday, before, as Thursday goes on, we dry out. So when it's all said and done, you combine this evening and then tomorrow's second round of snow. Generally for those lakeshore counties and a bit inland off a northwest wind, such as Kalamazoo, also up towards Lake County, that's where we could see 3 to 6 inches of snow. Again, not all falling at once, but generally over the next 36 hours, that's what we're expecting. The numbers fall off a bit as you go away from the lakeshore along US 131, 2 to 4 inches and up to 2 inches eastward of US 131. As for Thursday and Friday, it will be quiet. New Year's Day will be quite cold. In fact, tomorrow, before we ring in the new year with the wind picking up, wind chill values tomorrow evening into tomorrow night will only be in the single digits. So on top of some of the snow around in the way of lake effect, it will be a bit cold across the board as we ring in that new year. Temperatures tonight falling into the lower 20s at the lake shore, some upper teens towards US 10. Again, some snow over the next few hours, and then generally we'll be on the dry side as tomorrow, or as tonight goes on, especially after midnight. 13 on your side, 7-day forecast. You can see that we have our weather impact alert for tomorrow evening, more in the inconvenience side of impacts, but that's what we'll contend with tomorrow with that second round of snow. And Juliet, really Thursday into the weekend, those first few days of 2026 on the quiet side, and they'll still remain cold enough to enjoy this fresh blanket of snow for any activities people want to do.
And I think a lot of people who love the outdoors will be out this weekend. Thank you so much, Blake.